Hello, everyone. I wanted to come on here again and tell you about another dream I had about the end times. I know earlier I posted dreams that I've had that started in the middle of November and ended, I think, towards the beginning of December. And then I had some other dreams and visions about the end times as well, but I'm not sure if I should post them here. But I will pray about that. If the Lord wants me to post them, I will. But anyway, I feel I should post this one at least. The Bible says in Joel chapter 2, verse 28 and 29, it says, "And afterward I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days." So I truly believe some of us are given these dreams and visions so we could share them and warn other people out there that time is so short before Jesus comes back. So it is very important, as the Bible says in Isaiah 55, verse 6 and 7. Let me read them to you quickly. In Isaiah 55, verse 6 and 7, it says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the evil man his thoughts. Let him turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on him, and to our God, for he will freely pardon." So again, time is very short, so please pay attention to that. Now I want to go over my dream, which I believe is also, a warning for us from God. Now on or around Friday, January 10th, 2014, I didn't record this right away. I'm not very good at recording my dreams right away, so I had to go back and try to remember what day that was. Anyway, I had a dream about the end times. In this dream, I was talking to a young lady who was showing me all her little purses. All the purses looked the same except they were different colors. I said something similar to this to her, and I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was similar to this. Like I said, I didn't record this right away. I said something like, "Wow, you have so many purses, and I only have one." Now, I don't know what significance this has to do with the end times, but anyway, that's how the dream started. And then all of a sudden, the dream switched to a different scene. Now in this scene I found myself in a big house. In this house there was a party going on. There were people downstairs gathering and talking as people do at party. Next thing, I remember opening the oven door to find leftover turkey being heated in the oven. Now, it was like in that aluminum tray that you use to cook turkey with. So it was in the oven like that with foil over that. So I thought to myself, will there be enough turkey for everyone? Next I was asking out loud, I said, "Who put the leftover turkey in the oven?" I was thinking it is not going to be enough to feed these people. And then the answer came from a woman who was, somewhat skinny looking. She had long hair. her behavior toward me reminded me of my dad's wife. But in the dream, she did not like me. Now, she replied in somewhat of a nasty tone toward me. She said that she put the turkey in the oven. And while I told her that the leftover turkey would not be enough to feed the crowd, then she said that we could shred the turkey. After this, I said that it is better to have more than to not have enough. Now, I remember the scene, and I think it's in the winter because people were dressed in, like their sweaters and all that. So, and then the leftover turkey. So I don't know what all this means. So I would imagine sometime around the holiday season. Now, the next thing, the dream switched to another scene. And in this scene, I was picking up my dog's feces, which looked like Tootsie Rolls. They were hard, and there were many that I had to pick up. The next thing, my little dog, was in this clay flower pot. In the dream, he was scrawny looking, but in reality, he's a little overweight. So my little dog was in this flower pot, and I remember pouring water over his head. And I don't know why I did this, but that's what I did in the dream. And of course, he did not like that at all. Now, in this pot, there were a lot of cooked macaroni noodles around him. I have no idea where that came from. Now, next thing I remember telling my daughter to take the dog and go hide with him in one of those cars parked by the street. And I told her to go and get in one of those cars because they were coming. Now, in the dream, I knew they signified the military. I knew in the dream the military was coming. So, next thing I remember seeing was a hill. Somehow, when I looked over the hill, I knew that they were on the other side of the hill. So my daughter said to me, "Which car do you want us to get into?" And I remember looking at the row of cars and noticed that they were all white. They were all parked by the street, and they were all white. So I told her it didn't matter which car you get into, just get in the car with the dog and hide, because they are coming. Then the next thing, there was this other car coming down the street really fast with its headlights on. It was zooming down the street in what appears to be, I don't know, the sun had just, in the early evening when the sun went down. And this car was zooming by so fast. Then it got close to the row of white cars where my daughter was hiding with the dog. Immediately the car stopped about a few yards from the row of white cars that were parked there with my daughter and the dog hiding. Then immediately some lady came out of the car, of her car that was zooming down the street really fast. She came out really fast of the car and was running toward what I thought was a house. She was yelling toward the house saying, "They're coming! They're coming!" And that was the end of my dream. Anyway, I just wanted to share that one with you, and that's all I have time for today. I hope you're all doing well, and please take the verses that I've given you seriously, because time is very short. Thank you for listening.